What up guys, Eric here from Racing Ram Fam, and today Betsy doesn't have a bumper. But today we are going to be mocking up the plow mount for our big old plow that we got cut down, which was a lot bigger until we cut her down. It was a 12-foot plow, now it is about a little under 8 foot, so it is the perfect size for what we were doing. We did take off the front bumper, as you can see right here, and that is why Betsy is looking so naked. Now we are going to get this guy all mocked up and put into place, and this is actually going to take the place of the whole front bumper, and we are going to build little bumpers off the side of it and probably in the front of it, and that's going to be our front bumper. So this I'm going to get level with the grill, hopefully. That's the goal at least. And yeah, so we're going to get right into it. The actual hydraulic and control circuit will be here soon. But Betsy looks like a semi. Like, I don't know why this truck looks like a semi without the front bumper. I broke my horn on the way out, but it looks like a semi. It looks pretty dope. Alright guys, so last night my camera died, this camera, but we are back. It is the next day now. We just started grinding like crazy on the plow mount. So our first bracket, so we had it held up on the truck with that guy right there. Figured out what we wanted, what we needed. This 1/4-inch plate's going to be welded across all the way right here at an angle, so this is level. And that will be our first mount. And then we are going to through bolt it 3 different places through this front support bracket right here, 3 different places. And then we are going to build some brackets off the front of it, like around here somewhere, that go to the actual bumper mounts. So like right here. And we're going to brace all that, weld it like crazy. But right now we are trying to get all this rust off because I am going to be TIG welding this for structural rigidity, because that TIG welder is 220 and my MIG welder is only 110, so that is the plan. Yes, again, just trying to get all this rust off of here and get this metal nice and clean for TIG welds, because TIG welds are very picky on what you weld on. So hopefully it all goes well. Otherwise we might have to be heating the metal up and welding it with my MIG welder. That works too, but I would rather TIG weld it just for structural rigidity. But yeah guys, so I'm going to keep grinding on this thing, try to get this bracket tacked up and put it on the truck and see if it's the right level. Alright guys, so we got this mount tack welded on. As you guys can see, I'm cutting out these corners so it can fit underneath here nicely, because this kind of curves like right here. So I gotta like kind of cut it out right there, and then I gotta notch it from my power steering cooler underneath there. But we are getting underway. We got it on the cherry picker so we can hold it up with the little jack to jack it up. And then we'll get C-clamped and we'll start drilling some holes. Hopefully get this bolted on tonight and fully welded, but we'll see what happens. But we are gonna keep grinding on this, guys, and I'll get you back in about a minute. All right guys, it's been a minute. We got 2 of the holes drilled and tapped and everything. You can see I welded in 2 1/4-inch plates underneath there, because there's a bunch of random holes under here, and then those holes didn't line up, so I just welded in those 1/4-inch plates. It's bolted to the back of that 1/4-inch, which is, I got finished welding to that. But we have to drill another one over there, but the bit broke off inside the 1/4-inch metal, so I need to actually get that out before I start drilling again, because it's just going to dull the crap out of my bits. And I really want to do that because all my bits are already dull as hell, so I just don't want to do that because I don't want to take a risk. Plus it's like 10 o'clock and I work tomorrow. But everything is looking good. We got her pretty much mocked up. It looks really straight and good. And I measured it like 400 times, so it should be good. We need to finish welding that 1/4-inch plate, but yes, this is what it's gonna look like. We are gonna finish the ends off. I got some sheet metal that I'm gonna finish the ends off and build like kind of a custom plow bumper. But this is just the start to get this plow, so that will be permanently on Betsy. It will be able to unbolt and come off. We are gonna have those 3 gigantic through bolts right down here, holding it on to that giant crossbar that goes across to the frames. And then we are gonna actually attach it to where the bumper attaches right here. Probably like right here or somewhere like that. I haven't decided yet, probably right here. We'll probably just run like a 1/4 inch piece right here. And then we're gonna gusset that guy, that 1/4 inch down there. And it should be strong as hell. I kind of want to put like a trailer hitch adapter on there somewhere. Hopefully I can. I think in the middle I should be able to. I don't know, I want to get the plow on it first to see what it looks like. But it is coming together. Betsy looks like a monster with it. This is sweet. But you guys are going to have to stay tuned for the next video. And we are going to be getting the rest of the mounts done and hopefully put the plow on. And then the pump and the controller should come on soon. So, not come on, they should be coming here soon. But the new shop is kicking butt. I have tons of room to work. I'm not like smacking my head on everything. The cherry picker works good. The jack works good. Everything works good. Really happy with how it's turning out so far. I love my little plasma cutter, my MIG welder, my TIG welder, and everything. Well, that was a successful night. We got the bumper off. You can see where the bit broke right here. So you can see the 3 holes that will be holding this guy on, and you can see the markings of the bolt. And then you can see the 2 1/4 inch plates I welded onto the front for extra rigidity and strength, tying in this giant I-beam. So this thing should be super stout, and then we're gonna tie it into the bumper mounts too still. We gotta trim the backs of these off because this gets too close to the, whatever that thing is. I have a steering brace with a big bearing on it. I think it's too close to it, so we gotta chop a little bit of that off, but that's no big deal because this thing should have a ton of rigidity. And then TIG weld this guy all back on because you can see how good we're penetrating it with these heat marks. So we know this thing is gonna be solid and gonna last a very long time. Alright guys, today is the next night. Betsy's in the garage again, like usual. And yeah, the bumper's not on because tonight we got this guy finished welded. Look at them dimes. We got this guy finished welded all up. This is TIG weld, this is MIG weld, this is TIG. Pretty much went back and forth with the TIG and the MIG. Like this is TIG weld and this is MIG weld. Just kind of went back and forth. Whatever was easier, I just kind of did. But I tried to do MIG welds in some very key, or TIG welds in some good areas to make sure it has really good penetration, as you guys can see from the discoloration on this metal. It got very good and hot. We got back here like a little welded up. Another gusset right there. So this part's solid as a rock. We got the part that we broke the bit off fully drilled through. We haven't drilled it on Betsy yet because we have not put this back up on there. But we will, because we have to put those front brackets on to the bumper mounts, and then this thing will be done, and then we can start crafting the actual bumper off of this guy. And then we are going to we're probably going to sandblast this to get all this blue and rust off of it, because I want to paint this all black, maybe get it powder coated if it's not too expensive. I would like to put like a receiver hitch right there, right here, and do some gussets off of it if I can. It matters where the plow sits. So after this is all bolted on, we're going to mount the plow up to it and see with the plow all the way up how high it actually gets on here, which I don't think it will because this truck sits really high, but I don't really know right now. But I would like to put like a 2-inch receiver hitch right there, just make it easier to push trailers around and move them around, and it would be awesome. But yeah, for tonight, we are pretty much going to call this a video. Yeah, just lots of welding. Fabrication takes some time. My plasma cutter ate all the tips away, so that was kind of frustrating. So it took 2 times the amount to cut 1/4 inch because I was sitting there with an angle grinder cutting it. And it's just annoying, but I wanted to get those gussets done. So now we're just waiting on those plasma cutter tips to finish off all the rest of the brackets and to start building the actual, crafting the actual bumper off of this guy. But we are gonna call this a video, guys, because it's been like 3 or 4 nights now of building this bumper, and I think I got enough footage to make a really good video. But thank you guys for watching. As always, keep it boosted. And if you guys have not hit that subscribe button, all right, hit that subscribe button. We are almost at 2,000 subscribers, which is crazy. Thank you guys for all the subscribing. Thank you for watching the video. And Betsy's looking like a monster like usual. Betsy, we are next year gonna do a lot of rust work to her because she is very rusty and crusty, as you can tell with this fender right here. So we'll probably put new fenders on it. I did replace the bed panels, but it needs to be repainted because the spray paint that I painted it with looks like crap and is coming off in chunks and rusting. So that needs to get all repainted. Front fenders and probably some rockers. Maybe just spray foam the rockers and just call it good for now, because this truck is a winter beater, but it is still looking pretty good for being a 250,000 mile truck, especially living here in Minnesota. But yeah, guys, again, thank you for watching. As always, keep it boosted, and we'll get this plow mount on in the next video, and we'll get that bumper started making.